So this is a quick tutorial on how to download and then annotate, or in other words, how to highlight a PDF. So first you have to download the PDF. So if it's on our agenda, which most often your PDFs would be found on our agenda, or it might be sent as an email attachment or a website. But in this case, it's on our agenda. So you go to the assignment, and here in the upper right, then we're going to click on the link. Now we're going to right click. So we're going to find the right button, and we're going to right click, and then we're going to choose Save Target As. Sometimes the browser will say save link as. So either save target as or save link as, it means the same thing. And then we'll find where we want to save it. So in this case, in Ms. Jacobs' class, you guys had created a folder under my documents for each subject. So I'll save the document. In this case, I already saved it earlier, so I'll just save it again. Now, another way to do it, so once again, the first way was I right click and click Save Target As. The second way to do it is to just click on the icon, or excuse me, the link, and it'll open up the PDF in another window. And when you're in this window, what you want to do is, if you're going to save it this way, you're going to scroll down here to the bottom middle where you see this toolbar in gray. This square here, this is called a floppy disk icon, and you click on this floppy disk icon to save. And then once again, go to the Documents folder where you have your Social Studies folder set up, and then click Save. And then you've saved your document. And then when you find that folder on your computer, so I'm going to go to Documents, I look for my Social Studies folder, and then now when I click on it, it'll automatically open an Adobe Reader. And now what I do is then I can read it, and then up here in this yellow, when I see things I want to highlight, I click on this yellow tool, that little T that's yellow, and then it's highlighted. And I can highlight whatever I want. Now, if I made a highlight that I want to delete, I click on it, I left click on it, and then I right click and I click delete. So once again, I left click on it, and then I right click, and then I click delete. If I want to add a comment, a little sticky note up here, I can add a sticky and put a sticky. And then when I double click on the sticky, I can add my message. And then that's a little sticky note that's connected to that part of the reading. And I can drag it to be where I want it to be. So again, the highlights up here with the T and the stickies over here. And the very last I need to, before I leave, is I need to save. So I could just save over the copy that I made. So I'll click Save and replace the copy I made. If I don't save it, none of my highlights will be saved. So I can make my highlights and then save, and I'll save all my edits. And that's how you annotate.